for good.
So, you knocking on the door of the tower? Anyone?
Yeah.
Yep. A kind of booming female voice will come out from the door. Who dares disturb me?
Those who would those who would take on your, what was it? Your quest or, request?
People who dare, ma'am.
What do you want?
We're here about the Craigslist ad.
The Craigslist ad. Alright, oh, yes, 1 second. The door kind of opens. There's no one, There's no one on the other side.
One moment, crash, crunch.
There's no one on the other side, the door's just opened.
That's a pretty common trick.
Let's go on in.
Right. Inside the tower's pretty roomy. I mean, it's not absolutely massive, but it's a good size. Probably far too big for one person, and it's obvious that there's no cleaners. So everything's just a bit dusty. Not from total neglect, but whoever lives here spends more time working than cleaning.
Alright.
Whoever's here doesn't have allergies.
Yeah, that as well. After a while, a woman will come down the stairs. Best I could find. Finding a female wizard who doesn't look like she's just stepped out of a strip club is impossible.
That's sad but true.
Yep. But hey, good job finding this one. Looks good.
To be fair, finding a male wizard who doesn't look like he stepped out of a strip club is also hard.
Or a really old.
Yeah, basically it's either Gandalf or
Chippendales.
Yeah.
Gandalf or Chippendales away.
The younger the wizard, the less inclined toward covering themselves.
Hey!
To be honest, that's better than going the other way.
Granted, I am, 100, but still.
There are a couple of good ones, but some of the armour is obviously evil.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, that'd be useful, except she's got the freaking Sauron's helmet on her as a shoulder pad. So, no.
Let's not look. Obviously, she looks good. She looks like she has music on her back.
Yeah.
That would be a harp, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just actually show you that one.
This is what we could have won.
See, it looks good, and then you look at the shoulder pad.
Where is it at?
Oh. I have to actually share it, don't I?
Yeah, sharing it might help.
Yeah.
You know what? She's not bad. The shoulder pad, could just a little be a bit spiky, but she is a lady who's going to frog somebody, right?
Honestly, she does just look like a Warhammer mage.
Alright, I'll switch to that one then.
I'm good. It's cool.
Save that other one. That's good.
Yeah.
One could be at different times. One could just be on the outside.
They're sisters.
Sisters, yes.
Twins, called it.
Okay.
They both even look alike, actually.
One's haughtier than the other.
God damn it, you're gonna make me make that canon, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, the also exalted one.
The exaltier one.
Anyway, spiky shoulder pad woman is the one you're dealing with.
Okay.
Gray, they're both showing as the same person. There we go.
There we are.
So she says, so you're here to do some work.
Yes,
Excellent.
we are.
I'm interested in finding a book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes. It is called The Tome of the Dead.
That's a lovely name.
Yes, yeah. Unfortunately,
Jerry
it's
gets that kind
Arabian.
of look on his face.
Yeah, it's Arabian. What it actually is a study of life and death, but for some reason they decided the translation gets rendered into Shakespeare as The Tome of the Dead. I'm assuming
Probably sold better.
Yeah, I'm assuming the monk had something of a chip on his shoulder.
Is just as a question, not as a out of character, is the translation the Necromonicon?
No.
No, that's a different Tome of the Dead.
That's the Tome of the Unquiet Dead. This is the Tome of the Dead. Alright. So what would you call it if it was if you translated it?
Treatise of Life and Death?
Hmm.
I'm more interested in the life side, of course.
So half right.
Half right. Yeah, it's...
Alright. Any idea where it is?
Yeah, it's currently in the Library of Drassus.
And that's right above a bunch of works.
Hence the known time wasters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the issue. Yeah, the orcs... People have been unwilling to go there for a while, but the orcs have just made it even worse. To be honest, that's the only reason the place has probably not been looted so far. Is it's in the middle. This is all swampland, by the way.
Can I ask a question? Why did somebody build a library in a swamp where there's
it wasn't
just wet water in the air?
Just to show
library in the swamp, and then it sank into the swamp. The second library also sank into the swamp. The third library
Fell
burned down, fell over, then taken to the swamp, but the fourth one stayed up.
And that's the library you're going for.
So we're dealing with an inverted pyramid. We're dealing with an inverted library tower of undergroundness.
Sort of.
Oh god.
But the legitimate question is still relevant. Why the hell did they build it there?
Maybe it wasn't a swamp when they built it.
It's an ancient library. I'm assuming that the climate has changed since.
Alright, my question is,
God dang
what's
climate
this worth?
change. Let us haggle.
Oh, pay. See. Seeing as the danger of the whole situation, I'd be willing to offer 300 gold pieces.
300 gold pieces. That...
We are playing Battle Brothers.
No, not,
How many
works
skulls
are
is this
not
contract?
one skull. Or the three
Okay,
skulls. Or
No,
or two
remember.
skulls in the...
Remember, this is probably going to be one of those things where you get a low pay up front, but we're going to pick up good gear when we get there. We'll have to pry it from the dead hands of the freaking Myrmidon skeletons that try to murder us.
There are 6 of us that still that's a fair amount of gold at this point at our level. But again, anything we'd want to buy is quite a bit of gold. Again,
we're just building a reputation right now. We had to get our rep up, then we need to make a banner, and then we got to make a sergeant.
That is the bottom end of it. For Wizard Lord, that's the bottom end of their yearly income. She does, however, have taxation rights on the most fertile valley in the area, so you have to assume she's mated.
Well, I figure that she has more she's more of a greater noble because she's essentially has all of the trade in this area.
Yeah.
That is true.
And besides, she also might not have bought a lot of stuff.
Or there is some sort of land holding scheme, or each noble has she has the writ of the land, but each noble house and area basically owns a plot rents a plot of the farmland out.
And think about it. Realistically, we're getting 50 gold a pop because there are 6 of us. A crossbow costs 25 gold. This is actually not that much. It's good pay, but everything costs a lot. So honestly, let's take it and try to get that done first.
I'm not complaining.
So, this library is abandoned, or is it still? Are there any librarians still left?
There are tales that the librarians never left, but no one has been there in a long time. I sent.
So there might be. Well, let's see. So out of character, this might be undead librarians fighting orcs.
Yes.
That sounds awesome.
So is there any other, like, a secondary... So we have a primary objective, ma'am. Is there any secondary objectives you would be interested in while we're there?
Any other interesting books? I would probably pay you 5-10 gold each.
In what term would be interesting?
Well, a couple of you look to be educated people.
Oh, so we need to
just
make
give us a list of titles, and we'll just find them.
Or better yet, list of authors. Authors would probably be better.
Yes, authors would be a good idea.
Actually, I'm going to say, can I make a say? Are there any books on runecraft in this library?
I would highly.
We would need to go there to find out.
If there were, dwarves would probably be burning that thing down faster than anything else.
If they knew
They
about
doesn't
it.
know what they're looking for.
They possibly, yeah.
Alright, well,
Either way, yeah. Say just give us a list of books that you would like us to try and get. We will
authors.
attempt.
List of authors, because we can get more books from different authors.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll write something down. So yes, these are the books and authors I'm interested in. I don't have much idea. I know there's a copy of the Book of Life and Death here, because that's one of the reasons I agreed to come down this way. Definitely not for the safety and tranquility.
alright, well,
No,
let's go. If we go into something that's a ton of trouble, we'll have to bring it down and bring its head back just to get, hazard pay out of this.
Are we agreeing the hazard? I don't think you agreed the hazard pay.
Well, if there's if we had to go there's a war boss and we actually managed to bring that down, we'll be holding that,
If there was the problem with war bosses is that they're usually surrounded by orcs.
Yeah?
Yeah, and if we took down a war boss, we'd probably be able to just pay ourselves off of the equipment that we got from them.
Whatever. If there's a powerful orc there or something like that, I just want, just saying, bringing its head back and hey, we're gonna need a bonus because this is way harder than he thought it was gonna be. Way more dangerous.
Does your sister want anything from there, or is she... Okay, we'll just go on the way then.
Yeah, we're good.
Do we know about the sister yet?
No.
No.
Not yet.
Okay.
Future
Emerald.
NPC, let's go.
Alright, so that sounds like an acceptable job. Is there a timeline that you need this by, or...?
Not really. I've got plenty of other stuff to research.
What's your position on the other people around us, the other major players in the area?
Oh, well, right, let's get the right column.
Out of character. Technically, this one doesn't have a time limit, but it does because the orcs might eventually win and burn the library down.
Yep.
So we probably should head on down there before too long.
Yeah. Well,
Quite agreed.
the Grage and Van Neeb, that's purple and blue, they both fear me. They served with me. Well, I technically served for them. They hired me as a Van Neeb hired me as a wizard when he came down to invade. When it all fell apart, I just claimed this area for myself. It seemed better for my research and the people. Magnendorf, the knight we disposed, just despises me. He claims I've stolen the best part of his realm, which, well, technically true. Anything is better than having that young idiot ruling it. His father was an old idiot, he's a young idiot.
Is he an old idiot who had at least some wisdom behind him, and he's a young idiot who hasn't learned anything?
And Gullum, the Bandit King. He seems to respect me. He's made a few overtures of peace. These warrior types, they think wizards can do anything. So I don't really fear him coming this direction. I don't think his men want to tangle with a wizard. But yeah, overall, I'm happy to stay here, do my work.
Fair enough. All right. I think this is an acceptable job. Do you guys?
I think it's acceptable.
I haven't.
Also, since we've spent a day, get your fortune stuff back, and everybody heal up a wound.
You all.
Hey, you're all not wounded anymore.
Hey, for this journey, for this quest, is there any sort of assistance you can give to us? We plan on, assuming my companions agree, we plan on trying for the library soon before anything might happen to it from the greenskins.
Not really. I'm having you to do a job. I expect you to do the job.
Okay.
If I was going to do it myself, I would do it myself. Yeah, I understand.
You know how it is. You try to
Let's say cough. Any healing poultices? No. Oh, okay.
I can sell you some.
Use transportation.
Yeah, she can sell us some. Do we actually? Well, since we're going to be doing this soon, anyways, can we buy? Oh, that's actually something in the market. We'll do that later.
How much does a healing poultice normally cost?
The healing poultice itself actually does cost a decent amount. Like the healing draught costs 5 gold.
Oh, wait.
But there's a healing poultice which is 5 pence, and that allows you to heal somebody that's heavily wounded as if they were lightly wounded.
Yeah, we're going to need those.
Yeah, like it smells like crap because it also might be crap.
Because it has some.
Yeah, but it allows you to heal people as if you're lightly wounded, even if you're heavily wounded.
Yeah. Quite useful.
Let's pick up a couple of those before leaving. I will throw money into that.
Yeah.
As a frontliner, I don't want to die.
Yeah, the healing draught is nice to have, but we can't really afford it.
What is it? Is it a single use for healing draught? Was a healing draught
it's single use and it heals you 4 wounds automatically.
Where is this?
As long as you're lightly wounded. If you're heavily wounded, it does nothing.
Okay. I'm more worried about being heavily wounded.
You're looking at page 122 in the book.
Page what? 122?
122.
Okay. There it is. Thank you. And healing draughts are average, by the way.
Yeah, she'll have both, but it's more the cost.
I spent all my money on this bow.
I have 5 gold, which I'm willing to buy a gold's worth of healing not healing draughts, but healing poultices. Just saying, I will throw that in there because it is a necessary thing.
Yeah, you need
Draughts don't work on heavily wounded characters.
Yeah, so they're good for quick heals, like mid-combat or mid-adventure if you've already gotten a heal check, but they're not good if you're
trying to not die. They're trying to maintain the fact you just don't want to go into heavy wounds.
Yeah. So regardless,
she'd also sell you an antitoxin kit.
How much does that cost?
3 gold.
wait,
it's a kit, right? So it's not just one use.
let me see.
Small herbal packs, live leeches.
Does everyone want to go like for $1, 1 gold into the antitoxin kit, and then we can just buy? I'll throw in a gold for healing poultices.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, well, because poison is very much... There's a lot of poison where, like, if you fail your save, you die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I think that I'm gonna throw a gold in, yeah.
I'll throw a gold in.
All right.
Everyone, let's pool our capital here to not die.
Yeah, and again, it's still based on your toughness test. If you fail your toughness test the second time, you could still die.
It's better than single test dead.
Yup.
Hey, I toss my gold into that.
If you could all just put it in chat, how much you're putting into the pot?
How much does it cost?
It costs 2 gold pieces, but it's nice to have something.
Okay, so I got 1 gold for healing poultices, and 1 gold for the antidote quick. So I'm down to 3 gold.
Okay, so the antidote kit's paid for.
I thought someone else is going to buy. Well, I'm buying healing poultices and I'm going to get with somebody else because I want someone else to spend something here.
Yeah, no, Zebran's thrown in the other half of the...
Okay. Well, I can't tell what everyone's saying because he's saying in a language I don't know.
I put it in
he
Reichsfield.
said it before. He just didn't.
Yeah, he put it in Reichsspiel. Why do you not have Reichsspiel?
He hasn't added to his advanced skills.
Is that a skill I would have?
Yes.
Wasn't there in the...
It's a language that is... It's not even an advanced skill.
No.
It's a language that's literally...
Well, wait. Well, Zeb, are you... Let's see.
Yeah, discard. Main tab, languages, throw in Reichsspiel.
Reiekspiel.
Reik.
Reik.
I'll copy it across.
That'd be nice.
There you go. You now speak Reichsspiel. Congratulations.
Okay.
I'll put in the other one too because spellings are. There we go.
Congratulations, everyone speaks Reichsspiel.
It only took us how many sessions?
Reichsspiel is actually Riek in the whatever, I don't care. Now I can understand what you're actually typing. Let's not make too much.
We are silly people.
We are very silly people.
Right. So we're getting...
Reik. Whoop, I did it wrong.
So we got... Jeez.
All right. So we're going to go south. We're getting our materials to not die.
We get the materials to not die. I also wanted to buy a bow and some arrows.
Yeah, so
Alright.
it'll only be a couple of hours north.
Right. How many people are in this town? I mean, it's one of the biggest trading areas, right?
How much have we spent on?
I think
how
it's
many
one of the
of
major
the
areas to
healing
get exported.
How many of the healing poultices have we bought?
A gold's worth. How much does that translate into?
Quite a fair
They're
amount.
5 pence each, so...
4.
4? That's a silver.
Yeah.
20 silver to 1 gold. And right. Brass pennies.
Yeah, pence.
So,
So that is 12. So
48.
that is 20 to 12.
48.
We've got a lot. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah. We shouldn't need that many, but we have a lot just in case.
right.
I'd rather have too many than too few.
How bulky are they?
They're
Not.
not very bulky as far as I remember.
No, they've got no encumbrance.
Yeah, so everyone gets some. We were all going to keep our not die things on our hands.
So, Red Tower has got 2,400 people living there. Markstad's got 160, and is it Fortuneberry, the other one?
Here's a question: is the entirety of the Red Tower farmland, or is there some part where there is some wild game?
all farmland. The game would all be out in the yellow territory around it, the woodlands.
Okay. So basically, that's where the woodland on the outside, where the woodlands would, where the hunters would be.
Yeah.
Below 10,000, this is routine to find about. That's plus 10. Common.